We had a very good response to the Rhode Island judge who was subject to these threats. The court is very impressed and pleased with what the Marshal Service did in that instance. But it gets a little bit different when you start going after, it seems always to be female family members. The last thing I'd suggest is, this ain't that easy. If you are a district judge and you decide that a rule is unconstitutional or an action is unconstitutional, and that action plays out across multiple states, that, as the law of that case and as the law on that subject, ought to be applicable in other districts. And the idea that every time some action is deemed unconstitutional, you've got to file it 93 times to hit every single district before it can apply. I mean, I think we get into some very significant practicality issues as we mount this little crusade that runs exactly counter to where my Republican colleagues were when the shoe was on the other foot.
I have to admit, I'm enjoying listening to my Democrat colleagues suddenly discover the virtues of the rule of law. After 4 years where they brazenly supported the most lawless Department of Justice and the most politically weaponized Department of Justice our nation has ever seen. We just heard the senator from Rhode Island talk about the imperative of protecting judges. And yet not a single Democrat senator cared about the violent protesters that showed up outside Supreme Court justices' homes, including, I might note, female justices like Justice Amy Coney Barrett, threatening their family, and Joe Biden's attorney general didn't do a damn thing and refused to enforce the law to protect those judges. Why? Because he agreed with the violent protesters and he wanted to intimidate and threaten those judges.